Ooh, mosquito. Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you today about a project I've been working on called Discharging with the mosquitoes around my face. So come on over here, let me show you what we've got. I'm working on this for something, well, let me show you the ones I've completed already. I'm working on this for an event that I'm hosting on Saturday. And so the shirt says, St. Anne and I love Detroit. But there are variations of that. Here's one with just the St. Anne. Here's one that is also just has St. Anne with the words that read St. Anne. Another one says, St. Anne and I love Detroit. This one, text only. So what I've been doing is, instead of dyeing these shirts, is lifting the dye from the shirts. And I wanted to talk to you about that today. These are the supplies that I have. First of all, my stencils. I created these myself out of just this stencil paper or stencil plastic and an X-Acto knife. There are some internet tutorials on how to take an image and make a stencil out of it. This one was an image that I manipulated a bit. These words, we have the words St. Anne and I, and then the word love and Detroit. This stencil I just created freehand. That's Queen Anne's lace. Tools that you'll need is you'll need shirts. I have a pile. And then also they need to be cotton or a very high cotton blend. This one is 100% cotton. No, that one's 50-50. Ha! Bad work, Danielle. This one is 100% cotton though. Let's see if it'll show you that. It will not. Take my word for it. So, what I have here today is this Cascade, this is dishwasher gel with Clorox. I was reading a lot of internet, and the internet was like, this is what you can do, and it offered, and it, like, you can do spray with just bleach, and I didn't like the way that worked for a few reasons. First of all, it was super harsh. Second of all, I don't like the smell of bleach. It makes me sick. Third, I didn't like the control. Fourth, it continues to eat away at the clothes, which I didn't really like. I didn't like the way it looked. I felt like the dye was really harsh. But I really like this for a lot of reasons. First of all, it lifts a lot slower. It's a gel, so you have a lot more control. And the smell isn't as hard. Since it's a mixture, it doesn't feel as rough, and it's lemon scented instead of bleach scented. I did also have this glue. The glue is important. Learned this for the very, very thin parts of the stencils, like that are important, like this chin part right here, these parts right here, this fanger. But the thing about the glue is this one is really intense, and so I don't like the way it kind of leaves a residue on some of my stuff, and I'm not digging that. You have to, in fact, the only thing I found that takes it off is brake fluid, like brake grease fluid, and so I don't really like that. Anyway, I also have a paintbrush. This one has served me well. I picked it up at ACO. This is the gel itself. So let's go through the process. Move this stuff out of the way. I have this shirt. This right here is a square of cardboard that's weatherproof cardboard that we just happened to have on hand from another project, but it's working super duper well. Let's see if I can get this on here for you. It worked so well before I started filming. Let's see if I can do this a different way. So the cardboard is important so that the bleach doesn't bleed through and go somewhere and dye the other side. So, and it also kind of gives it a shape so that it gives you something firm to work with. So this is kind of a cool shirt. It's kind of long, so I think I'm going to do the design long on it. And so I already washed these stencils from the last time. It's important to wash them between usings, because otherwise, say there's like bleach around the edges, it'll get onto your next design. And I kind of wanted my designs crisper than that. So I'm going to dry them all. These I'm not reapplying glue to because they're already kind of sticky. You also want to dry the stencils to make sure they're not wet, because the gel can mix with water and it'll spread way more than you want it to. Learn from my mistakes. So I'm just drying this off right here. I'm going to set it down here. So you want to place your stencils. La la la. I didn't do this before the video started. Let me make sure I'm still on screen here. I'm gonna go like this. But I kind of want this to be here. So maybe I'll just start with this one, since I kind of want it. I kind of know where I want this one. Gel. Paintbrush in gel. One thing that's really cool about this is you can apply it like a little bit like some places gloppy and some places just a light coating, and it really affects the way that the dye lifts. You can't always do that, but sometimes you can and it looks pretty sweet. So I'm just kind of covering this with the gel. Again, the reason that you would use glue at first is because otherwise the gel can get under these little like tiny little narrow pieces, and it'll ruin your design. So I'm just gonna pull that off of there. Looking good. I stick my stencil in some water, and I'm gonna place these other ones. I gotta decide how to do it. I already placed that, so maybe I'll do this one like right here. Yeah, you could probably have measured this out beforehand, but that's not how I live. So I'll do it more like, look at this. I'll start up here. St. Anne and I love Detroit. Maybe I'll do it like on this side. That'll look pretty cool, won't it? You're gonna have to make sure right here though that you have plastic, otherwise it'll bleed through, and that's not what we want. So let me set this on here. La. Looks so good. Put that in the water. This is my last shirt. I've now made 50. I'm not kidding. I'm being faux reals. Put that on there. It might have smeared that D a little bit, but I'm kind of not caring. No, I kind of don't mind because the look is a little bit, it's not super polished, so I don't care if it's like a little bit off. Okay, I'm going to adjust this. And be careful if you do that you don't smear that other paint, right? That's what, you gotta be careful. So this event, St. Anne is the patron of Detroit, and this weekend is the 313th birthday of Detroit, and the area code, that didn't quite get all of the S. The area code in Detroit is 313, so it's kind of a special birthday for us. There we go. So I'm gonna leave that, and I'm gonna walk this over here so you can see the other steps of the process. That one, the dye is beginning to lift. Over here, these have been out for a while. This dye is already lifting. This shirt, I made a mistake. It's a spandex shirt, and I dyed it once, but look how light that is, so I wanted to do it again. But this one's looking pretty good. That's lifting well. That one, we gotta work on. So this is what you do next. You dump this in a bucket of water, and you take the Clorox gel off, okay? And then from there, you're gonna put it in the next bucket. The next bucket is a bleach neutralizer. There's already something in here, as you can see, so I'm just gonna stick that one in the next one, which is water. So this is a bucket to wash off the gel. This is a bleach neutralizer. I used something I found on the internet, and it's the recipe is 1 gallon of water and 1 cup of peroxide. And the lady who wrote it was like, this is so expensive, and I'm like, you get peroxide from the dollar store. I don't know where you're buying crafts, but whatever. So there's that. This is in here. I'm gonna leave this one to soak for a little bit. I'm gonna leave this one to soak for a little bit, but just so you get an idea of what it looks like. See, this one's lifting pretty nicely. This one, you can, if I can get the hand, my hand in there. There's St. Anne. She looks so great. So, in a nutshell, let me just go over again what you need. Cascade gel, glue, paintbrush, these plastic boards, a shirt that is mostly cotton. You want actually 100%. If it's a mixture, it doesn't work as well like this one. Here are the shirts. You let them dry till the paint begins to lift as much as you want it to. Then you rinse off the paint, gel in water. Then put it in a bleach neutralizing solution. Then rinse it some more. After that was done, I put it on the fence to dry. There you can see my fence, or my neighbor's fence. I don't know how that works. I think it's ours. And then after that, you're pretty set. You are gonna wanna wash and dry your t-shirts, and then you're gonna have discharged t-shirts where you haven't dyed them, rather you've removed the dye. Pretty great stuff. I've loved talking to you. Thanks, bye.